I've just been feeling overwhelmed. Like the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders.
Amberlynn.
She carries the weight.
Amberlynn.
She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders.
All right now, about 2 months ago, Amberlynn Reid came back to doing vlogs after leaving them alone for a long time. And she called her first vlog back to doing vlogs a new life. And she put in the title number 1. And it was then that I said to myself, there's a new chance to get on top of these reactions. And I'll just do the vlogs. And, she says that's number 1. Okay, I'm going to get on top of that number 1. And then when she does them, I'm not going to fall behind. And I'm going to reintroduce some Amberlynn Reid material into this channel here. And I reacted to it. And it was pretty weak. I did my best. And it didn't set none of you guys on fire. And there you go. And I didn't do another one because as she kept making them, she's really boring. And, if I do a reaction to something, you gotta give me something to work with. And if all you're gonna give me to work with is that it's boring, well, I'm just gonna create a boring reaction. And Chantel is the focus of this channel. And so if I'm gonna bring in some extra material, it's gotta be, at least, halfway exciting, or at least, 1/3 exciting. And like, Amberlynn, she even ruined the one chip challenge. I went to that one, and she didn't even eat the whole chip. She just ate a part of it, and she heavily edited it. As soon as she got one piece of the chip, she started editing. So she could have just spit it out if she wanted to. And like the way you do that, you're supposed to like eat the whole chip with no edits. And so, like, there's somebody who's had years and years of experience on YouTube, and she does not even know how to do that hot one chip challenge thing. And yeah, and very recently, she did one where she talked about Chantel and said that Chantel is a great person. And the very next day, Chantel was slapping her butt and telling people to F off and pretending that she doesn't use filters. So Amber said that Chantel is a great person, and the very next day, Chantel was lying, as is normal for her to do. Alright, so now we got this one, and it starts funny because, carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. That's what we got for Chantel. And Amberlynn said it, and so we got to use the song and play with it a little bit. And so now I'm going to get to that whole reaction to Amberlynn's vlog of December 8th that had that bit in it. So here we go.
Hey guys, welcome to Wednesday weigh-in. This week, not that good.
If you want, you can try again. Oh yeah.
So let's start off with 3 questions. First one is, have you ever done keto, and would you ever do keto? No, I have never done keto, and no, I would not do keto, ever.
The reason why Amberlynn would never, ever do keto is because it would work. And she's not one of those people that wants to put the work in. It would work just like another diet or system, whatever you want to call it, would work. It's like if she did intermittent fasting. If she were to be a full-on vegan for a while. They would all work if she would put the effort into it. And she doesn't, because she doesn't want to be uncomfortable. She tries all these things and gives up on them. And after so many years of doing this horse shit, I figured it out. She doesn't have any plans to do anything. She's just like Chantel. She's figured out a trick to get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, literally, because all you need are 2 to say plural, thousands, another 2 and you say thousands again, just by getting people to hate watch her. So her job is to build up your faith in her and then destroy it over and over again, and then you just go to her channel just to see how poorly she's doing, and of course she remains doing poorly. This has been going on for more than 8 years, and she's still morbidly obese, and that's what she's chosen to do. You know, if she actually got fit, there wouldn't have any freak value in coming to her channel, and so she chooses to have a whole bunch of money, and that's what she do.
I know there's a lot of people who do keto and they're very successful with it, but it's just like not something I would do, especially because doctors have told me don't do it.
That is bullshit. When you get a character such as Amberlynn Reid, you have to stop what you would normally do for other people who are not her, which is take what they have to say at face value. Somebody tells you something, you believe them, right? You can't be second-guessing everybody in your life. Like, sooner or later, you're going to get hurt by a few liars here and there. It's just that you can't, be doing an investigation on your family and friends and co-workers and someone that you're going to go to the store buy something from. You can't be second-guessing them all the time. Yet when you get a character such as Amberlynn Reid, you got to change that. You got to say, you know what, I take it that you're lying right from the start. So if you say, doctors have told me do not do it. There are no doctors, and there is no advisement not to do it. You've gotten yourself so big, and you've been so big for so long, that doctors would be telling you try anything to lose the weight. Because leaving yourself as you are is the most dangerous thing to do. The only thing the doctors would tell you is do not throw yourself into a vigorous exercise program. That's way too much for you to do. As for the rest, keto, being a vegan, intermittent fasting, yeah, they tell you to try everything. It's just, we have witnessed you over the years giving up on everything.
If I have misinformation, I do apologize, but from what I've learned, what I've been told, keto is actually made for people who had epilepsy, and by eating very little to no carb, it causes less brain activity.
Speaking of less brain activity, we are looking at it right here. The reason why you utter such quackery, for which you already have to apologize for as you are sharing it, is because you cannot give up on your cookies and your potato chips and all the rest of your carbs and your cheat days. That is why you say you can't do keto. Be real.
So it made it to where they didn't have as many seizures. And I know that carb sends energy to your brain. And I know there's a lot of people who rebuttal that, and they do keto and they say they feel amazing, they're losing weight, they have the most energy they've ever had. I completely believe them. I do have a family member who loves keto and she's thriving, losing weight.
If you really do have a blood family member that's doing keto and doing really good with it, then that's all the more reason why you should be trying it yourself. Of course, this is just like, random baloney that you're spitting out that you shouldn't be talking about. Because when the camera's on, you just gotta talk and talk and talk. While you're a liar, just like Chantel, you are no mastermind. You're a stupid person at the core. So, while you've learned over the years to manipulate and get this magical income, you just saying things like that, we've already caught you in tons of lies from the past and bringing up your old footage and confronting you with it. You're a joke. I mean, you've already decided that you're comfortable with all this crazy money and you don't want to change things. Like, if you really did get in shape, your channel would have a lot more activity if you actually did it. And then after you had achieved it, what do we got? We got a fit and trim Amberlynn Reid sitting around the house, staring at the floor, and playing with Legos. And that would get old real fast, and then your channel would really be finished. So as long as you stay huge, you got lots of money every month.
She's healthy, so I don't think it's like unhealthy, it's just like not for me at all. Next question is, what are the worst pains you experience that you think will go away with weight loss? So mentally, I feel a lot of like emotional pain when it comes to my weight because I feel like I am being held back because I can't do the things that I want to do, which in return, I feel like I'm holding my partner back because there's things that we want to do.
You have said all this stuff before with your other partners, It's all about your so-called dream that you so much want to have the weight loss, and these are the reasons why you just keep repeating yourself, only now your partner stays off camera and is a big reason why your channel is so boring. I'm probably hurting my channel just reacting to you. I thought this would be halfway fun, and I still think it is halfway fun. It's just, as I'm actually doing the work to do it, you're boring. Maybe I made a mistake again. Dang, you're boring.
In the future, and it's like, it hurts me knowing that, like, this is all up to me, and to be a part of her future and to be a part of the future we have created.
Oh, please shut up. I came to your channel during the Becky era, okay? And you used to talk that way with Becky. And I could tell just by listening to you and the way you talk that you're just a child playing house, okay? You're not a sophisticated adult with a partner. You're just a child playing house. You're children. Becky's a child. You're a child. You're just playing house. You're pretend acting at being an adult. You're 31 years of age this month, December 2021. You're a child, okay? You're just a babbling child playing house, okay? Shut up. Please, just drop it.
Like, traveling, I'm so excited. Like, I have to lose weight. It's not even debatable at this point.
Oh my goodness, really, Amberlynn? You have to lose weight. It's not even debatable at this point. How many times have you made those big statements and uttered those giant ultimatums that this is it? I have to lose weight. You've done it so many times it doesn't even have any meaning anymore. Like, we all know the little boy that cried wolf. And you're the gaslighter woman who cries wolf. Wow, it's not even debatable? It's not even debatable. I have to lose. Yes, sure you are. Sure, look. I got a little spoiler alert. I'm working on this late on the evening, December 9th, 2021. It's going to get published December 10th, 2021. Already on December 9th, she's already back to ordering McDonald's. I'm going to put that in later.
And you know, when it comes physically, I feel like I honestly don't feel pain like you think I would. You know, sometimes I have backaches, but with the weight loss, it's not as often. I honestly...
Stop using the word honestly. Just like Chantel, the both of you should have to get a special permit to use the word honestly. And everything that you say, every second sentence is with upward inflection. You make it sound like a question. It's really irritating, and it shows that you're really stupid and don't want to better yourself in any way.
Wow, now that I think about it, like, I literally am not in pain.
Please stop misusing the word literally. What you are needing to use is the word really. Like, I'm really not in pain. I really ate the whole thing. Literally means to reference specific words. Here, I'll give you an example, you idiot. Let's say your wife is going to come pick you up and take you to the Cheesecake Factory. And she shows up with a forklift and really picks you up. Just to give you a ride, she picks you up. Then you could say, she literally picked me up with a forklift and then we went to the Cheesecake Factory? That is what it means, idiot.
I feel like majority of the things that I'm experiencing is like mental. Obviously, there's a lot of struggles that comes with being my size.
Not if you've got a very handsome income and you don't have to work for it. I mean, what you're doing right here, just talking like an idiot, blah, 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 blah. I'm making promises I'm not going to keep. I'm breaking promises. I'm gaslighting. I'm being the boy who cried wolf over and over again. I turn myself into a sideshow freak and it gets me money. So for most people, they can't do that. So you can just hang around the house and order food, stare at the floor, and play with Legos. So, you know, as long as you don't have to struggle with a job or have to shovel the driveway or sweep it or something like that, you're doing really good.
And if you would have asked me this question at my heaviest, I would have told you leg pain, ankle pain, knee pain, back pain.
Pain in the ass, which is what you are. If anybody wants to criticize modern Western civilization, all they gotta do is point at you and the things that you do and the way you talk.
And all kinds of pain like that. But currently, with the weight loss, I could safely say that a lot of the pain has gone away. I think more so the pain has turned into just like uncomfortable.
I'm getting uncomfortable with how boring you are, Amberlynn. Where is the fast forward button? Oh, here it is.
So this week was a rough one. On Thursday, I ended up actually getting cellulitis. I had a really bad fever, shivers, aches. I was miserable. My leg got highlighter red. It was kind of scary. I got put on antibiotics and stuff like that. So on Saturday, okay, hold on. And I have done my fair share of crying. Like literally, if I don't cry for the rest of my life, I would be totes happy with that. I've just been feeling overwhelmed. Like the weight of the world is on my shoulders.
Amberlynn, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Amberlynn, she carries the weight. Amberlynn, oh, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Amberlynn, 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 she gaslights her audience, morning, noon, and night. You don't know how she suffered. You don't understand her fight. All you folks with normal jobs got it easy. You don't appreciate it's the most important thing in this whole dang world to be overweight. Amberlynn, oh, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Amberlynn, oh, she carries the weight. Amberlynn, oh, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Amberlynn, 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 Reid.
And I just feel extremely lonely. And it's like, I don't know if it's from how I'm supposed to be going through menopause. I don't know if it's like seasonal depression, but I just feel...
Come on, Amberlynn. Your videos are heavily edited. Bloop, 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 bloop. There's all kinds of cuts in them. We know that this is the 4th time you've done this today. Come on. Come on, you can cry. Come on. Give it a good try. Do it. Do it.
Like, I need help.
That is correct. You do need help. With what to do with all the money. I mean, like every month, there's only so much junk you can get on Amazon and Torrent and send it out for Walmart. All those little knickknacks and then you misplace the cash in the house and you forget where you put it and YouTube keeps sending you another giant check for $10,000 every month and there's just so much money in the account and you don't know what to do with it and there's all kinds of other garbage you're supposed to buy then it's unavailable. It's a you need some help there.
I did get a therapist. I have been turning to food to help me feel better, and in return, it's making me feel worse. Eating disorders and trauma from the past. I need to change. So I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. I'm sorry it got kind of emotional. I don't know, my heart just feels really heavy right now.
The global pandemic carries on. Our governments are borrowing more and more money to spend to fight it. The national debts of all civilized nations are going up. Inflation is rising. Everything costs more money, including food. In the middle of it all stands Amberlynn Reid to tell us, my heart just feels really heavy right now. Jared, let's just drop everything and feel sorry for Amberlynn Reid. She doesn't have to worry about how she holds on to her job in this economy and the price of everything. You're so wrapped up in your fucking self. Makes me want to vomit. Why don't you just eat that damn sweater and shut up?
I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Do you want some more? Do you remember that piece of crap that she did on November 30th? And said that Chantel was a wonderful person? I only reacted to a little bit of it. We could react to the whole thing. You know, we've already suffered so much. Let's just do a little bit more and get this over with. Let's do it.
What actually happened between you and Destiny and Dana? I wish I had some tea. I have repeatedly said this, that our friendship just kind of drifted.
Holy Toledo, even the things that are supposed to be interesting with her, she makes them boring. What are we gonna do with this?
What will you do when your channel eventually stops being put through algorithm? Are you making any plans / arrangements for when you can no longer depend on YouTube as your livelihood? So being a YouTuber, I know a lot of other YouTubers feel the same way as what I'm saying because I have talked to several YouTubers about this. It's an insulting question, but it's also like we understand in a way. I'm just gonna speak for myself. You can ask that same question to someone working at McDonald's, like, hey, what if this don't work out? Or a bus driver, hey, what if this don't work out?
Notice how limited her understanding is of the real world. A McDonald's or a bus driver, it's not the same thing. McDonald's, they produce fast food. It's not the greatest food, it's just they're still making something. And a bus driver's got like a real job to do. People are getting to their jobs or getting across town. And that's a real job. What Amberlynn Reid does is sit around and gaslighting all day while playing with Legos. It's not a real job.
Oh, or even a lawyer at a certain law firm. Like, what if that company just goes bankrupt or like the company just ends?
Dang, Amberlynn, you are stupid. Comparing what you do to a lawyer? If you become a lawyer, and we talk about doctors and lawyers in the same sentence. Let's say you become a doctor, and you stay a doctor. Unless you do something which is malpractice and you get kicked out of your professional association. And in the United States, I don't know what the Professional Association of Lawyers is. Here in Ontario, Canada, they're members of the Law Society of Upper Canada. And if you do something which is unethical and you get kicked out of your professional association, then you're not a lawyer. Aside of those two things happening, doctors and lawyers stay doctors and lawyers until they feel like retiring. And for you to compare what you do with what they do, it is like, you know, even sillier than comparing yourself to a bus driver or someone who works at McDonald's. Because as long as you keep talking baloney, I'm going to keep talking back to you with what you say. You stare at the floor all day long. You break promises. You eat junk food and play with Legos. That's not needed, and if your personality doesn't improve, it ain't gonna be wanted either.
You could literally ask this to anyone, but it seems like as a YouTuber, I get this question like constantly. But when I was a PCA worker or when I did data entry, I worked at a Boys and Girls Club at one point. Like, I never got the question of, so what are you gonna do when this falls through? Every job can fall through. Every career, unfortunately, can fall through. So to the people asking me that question, I could also ask you the same question. The job you're currently doing, what's gonna happen if that falls through? Do you have any B plans? I feel like for the most part, when people have a job, they kind of put their energy into that job. They don't think about, oh my God, what if this ends? Now I gotta figure out where am I going to put applications to next? Unless they're actively wanting to change careers or jobs or whatever it may be. But in this circumstance, I'm focusing on YouTube.
What you have at YouTube is not a real job. Because a real job is you put in the work, you're going to get paid. With YouTube, you know, folks can do what they do, and you have an at-will relationship with the partnership program. Some people don't. If the policy changes at YouTube and they consider that someone with an ongoing... Wait a minute. You've been doing this for more than 8 years straight. You started with your first video more than 8 years ago and you said you were going to do this weight loss thing. It's more than 8 years later. You're huge. You figured out a long time ago that as long as you stay big, you get free money. It's a freak show. And if you are clever enough to manipulate your audience, you're easily clever enough to make the changes to lose the weight. Stop going back and saying that you got all these mental illnesses. These mental illnesses do not prevent you from enjoying your money and making the decision every other day, I want more money, I want more money, I want more money. You are not crippled by past experiences. Furthermore, it's not a career. Because you are just the flavor of the month. And if they decide in their policy that they don't want to have you ongoing this size and obviously gaslighting your fans all the time and they say bye-bye, then you're gone. It's not a real career, you clown.
Can you give us an update on your relationship with your mom and brother? I always love hearing about this. My relationship with my mom has never been better. I literally consider her my best friend.
Maybe instead of playing with Legos, you should keep at the same age group, yet take a step sideways and go back to grade school, and you could learn a little bit. That is another misuse of the word literally, because your mother is literally your mother. What you want to say is, she's really my best friend. Yet your use of the word literally is wrong. Your mother literally is your mother. You stupid idiot.
Whether you're a food addict, drug addict, alcoholic, you only will change when you actually want to change.
Oh my gosh, Amberlynn Reid, that is so wise! You should change the name of your channel from Amberlynn Reid channel to Amberlynn Reid Wisdom channel. Thank you, Amberlynn. Thank you for your wisdom. You are so wise, literally.
Now that I'm in a relationship where I'm supported in a way that I never have been before, and I'm like actually thoroughly happy. Like, this is what happiness feels like. It's like I have no reason to turn to food like I used to. Don't get me wrong, I have my cheat days and my weak moments.
That was not my edit. That was Amberlynn Reid's edit. I did not put that together to make her look silly. She said that she's emotionally fulfilled. She's got no reason to turn to food anymore. And the very next thing that she put in her vlog was, well, I still have my cheat days and my weak moments. She's hopeless, okay? She didn't even, that was her very next edit. I don't need to turn to food. Well, you know, I still cheat and I have weak moments. The problem is overthinking Amberlynn Reid. Likely, many of you probably have known someone like her in real life, and once you make the mistake of paying attention and falling into their web, it's difficult to get away from it. Don't overthink Amberlynn Reid, okay? And don't fall into her web of she's got all these disorders that she makes up and these ongoing health problems that most of them you can't prove that she's got them. She's just an overweight YouTuber who gets lots of money every month because she's let herself go on purpose. That's all she brings to the table, is she's just so big. And she's learned that over the past 8 years. And she prefers to be that way. Because she knows without being big and getting lots of money for doing nothing except staring at the floor, eating food, and playing with Legos, she belongs behind the counter at a coffee shop.
I've never wanted to live this much in my whole life.
Oh, Amberlynn! There you go! Telling us how much you want to live! And you want to make changes, and you want to lose weight! That's when you hit the home run, girl. You got our emotions triggered. Wait 1 minute. Haven't you been doing this straight for 8 years, and then you break your promises and go back to eating the shit food, and right after you say stuff like this, and you come back, and then you know, smart people start to ask themselves a question after a few years have passed. It's like, you just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and I guess you're one of those types of people, you're just happy having lots of money and don't really want to do anything else. How about that?
Moving on. Do you really not see how toxic and mentally unstable Chantel is?
We already dealt with this at length on my channel on December 1st, 2021, so if you want to check that, please do so. Moving on now.
Last question is, why won't you change your intro/outro? It's because I love it. I love it so much. Like, Trying Again, that song just like resonates with me.
She said that the song resonates with her. And resonates is not a word. She meant to say, to be fair, resonates with her. Yet that is not what she said. She said resonates. And the closest we can get to that is quite funny because resignates is kind of like saying resigning or resignation. And that has more truth in it than what she was trying to say. Because the song says try again. And for the song to resignate, or to use her broken English there, the song is giving up. Because if the song could talk, the song would say, hey Amberlynn, stop using me in your videos because try again doesn't work with you because you're not even trying. You're just pretending to try so you can stay big and stay with the people all getting caught up in your drama, and you get to keep all the money. And we're done with that, and we're going to go move on to the last part of this. I guess I really should have ended it there because that was pretty dang funny. How are we going to leave it alone? She ordered McDonald's, right? So we have to do that. Okay, that's the last part of this. We're doing 3 reactions in 1.
Because I feel like I'm constantly just trying. Every single day I wake up and I try again. And that goes for every aspect of my life, honestly.
Honestly, when you lie all the time, you know what you should do? You should change the lyrics to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie again. Alright, I didn't promise you this one, and this is the last part of the 3 parts, the triple feature, okay? And if you don't like Amberlynn Reid, my apologies. Don't worry, I don't think I'm doing many more of these Amberlynn Reid things, because it is a struggle to get through them. So there she is. There's her thumbnail, little clickbait Amberlynn. She knows what she's doing on YouTube. She's gaslighting everybody for lots of money. She's got no serious intention of ever changing. That's why she's been there for 8 years. Whole lot of money. If you ever get in shape, Amberlynn, there's no reason for anyone to watch the channel. So let's do this.
So in today's video, I want to do a what I ate today. So my therapist is helping me with my binge eating.
There is no therapist because you've been doing this for far too long and there's no progress, there's no changes. And if there was a real therapist involved, there would be changes. Things that normal people have as challenges. They gotta take care of the kids. They gotta run the house. They gotta hold down a job. They got other problems that are related to those things. Like a car falling apart is something you don't have to worry about. And you've got all the time in the world, all the money in the world, and there's no changes. Saying that you have a therapist makes it look like you are in crisis, and that's what you need as a prop to keep this fake drama going so the money comes in. So there's no therapist, there's nothing going on, you're lying, you're not going to be losing weight, you're going to stay heavy. Just do whatever you're going to do, okay? Go do whatever you're going to do. Lie and lie and lie and lie and lie again. Go on, do it.
And she recommends intuitive eating. So I am going to intuitively eat today. I am filming this intro at the end of the night, and everything I ate today was very intuitive, and I was like listening to my body. Okay, you guys, so
not only is this wrong, because if there's anybody who has some weight to lose, or such as yourself with the morbidly obese amount of weight to lose, you do not tempt yourself with McDonald's. You don't order McDonald's. This was also your thumbnail, which proves that you're just an ongoing, gaslighting, grifting piece of garbage. You're just here to play games with your audience. You're a dishonest, bad person. I don't know what to say. What do you want me to do? Swear or something like that? This is all a joke to you. That's why you don't lose weight. And you keep coming back and making these videos. There's never any changes. 8 years, all you've done is gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And you just juggle the same 20, 30 pounds over and over again. You stay big because it means big money for you. Because you don't have anything else to offer. Go on. Explain what you're doing with this. Why you ordered McDonald's and you're on a weight loss work. Whatever. Do it.
So I am eating the first thing that I will be eating today, and that is literally just a diet soda. And I'll even post a screenshot here of my order because this is literally all I ordered.
Let me be the first one to tell you this, Amberlynn Reid. The screenshots are not good evidence. If something happens and you got video of it, of a house falling down, or if you got a picture with a whole bunch of people at it, at a public place, and you want to show that somebody was there, okay, a picture with a whole lot of things going on with it, an all text screen grab is not evidence of anything. You could have ordered and then canceled the order. You could have ordered twice. It doesn't matter. And the thing is, you didn't even have to tell us that you got the bag of McDonald's. You know, you could have kept it to yourself. The reason why you show up with a bag of Mickey D's, and then you say, oh, it's all okay, all I got was a giant Diet Coke. Look, it cost me $15. It's the only thing I got. I had to pay for delivery. You do that because it gets people angry. When people are angry, they go to your channel, they tell you off. You're just like Chantel. You want the hate watchers because it means lots of money. And as time passes, and you don't lose weight, smart people have to say to themselves, this is a con job. And it is a con job. Now go there, show us the footage of you at the McDonald's, and you're going to get everybody all angry. You know, smart people know what you're doing, okay? You're a dishonest piece of garbage.
Trust me, I wanted a breakfast burrito from McDonald's, and I also wanted one of their hash browns, but I was like, I'll probably regret it if I do that. So I got Diet Coke. I spent $15 for this. But I will say that Diet Coke from McDonald's is liquid heaven, so...
Do you want to know what liquid heaven really is? Fresh squeezed orange juice. Not what you have there. And after all these years of you saying you got a dietitian, and you got a coach with the weight loss products, and a therapist, and you know so much, you're just like Chantel, you pretend to know what you're talking about. You haven't figured out after all these years that diet sodas are not good for you? That they only have 0 calories on paper? And that they fool you into thinking that you're drinking something sweet? And then they go ahead and fool the rest of your body. The rest of your body says, oh, we just had something sweet. Better store this fat, because we already got way too much calories here. Meanwhile, on paper, it is saying that it's 0 calories. And again, you're just playing games with the audience. There's a whole lot of stupid people you got for fans, and they get angry, and they talk about a cycle. Oh, she's on the cycle. There's no cycle. There's no cycle. You're pretending to try, and you deliberately fail on camera to get people angry. You're not interested in losing weight. You're just a fat grifter, exactly like Chantel. And we can tell, after all these years, what both of you two clowns really are.
Oh yeah, that's totes worth $15. So for actual food, I'm just having 2 turkey bacons, and I'm actually currently doing some scrapbooking. I recently have become obsessed, and I really want to show you guys like some of my scrapbooking stuff. So if you guys are like interested in that, let me know in the comments below, but I'll probably show you guys regardless. So okay, you guys, chicken vindaloo, another kind of chicken. I forget what it's called. Honestly, it comes with basmati rice, samosas, which is just like potato garlic naan, which looks like that. That is so good. I like it. Is it the healthiest choice? No, but
do you see what I mean? She has to make these videos, and she has to make quite a few of them, or else she doesn't get to have money. So, I'm showing you in the order in which she made them. She's crying in 2 of them, and on this one she's laughing. Because she can't even be bothered to edit this part out. Because the edit would feel unnatural. So she's just like, she's laughing at it. And what did she have? Alright, she had, the chicken was more than enough. You know, you got 2 different types of chicken. You might as well just drink water for the rest of the day, or gnaw away on some lettuce. She had rice, which is terrible. She had the samosas, which are potatoes, which is terrible, and the garlic naan. Garlic naan is just more bread. So she had an absolutely horrible day, eating all the wrong things. It's all just a giant joke.
I'm just gonna wash my portions. Wash. I said wash. I ordered food again. So I got a salad. This is a place called Core Life. So I just built my own bowl. I have cabbage, a Thai chicken, some carrots, scallions. There's like a rice noodle, hard-boiled eggs. Did I say that already? And then it comes with a cashew Thai dressing. I have never tried it before, so let's do a taste test. You know how I am. Smells good.
That ruined it. A cashew sauce. Nuts are high in calories. That ruined it. I wonder, could you do one more thing to that salad to make it even worse?
Alright, now we mix it. I forgot, I also got some sweet potato.
Some sweet potato? There are more than enough calories in that bucket of carbs for you to live on it the whole day. If you just would have taken like one piece every few hours with some water, and you're going to add that to everything else you already eaten, and to this salad with the cashew sauce?
To put on top. So good, look. Mmm. 10 out of 10, recommend.
Amberlynn is not depressed. She is happy to order the food, happy to wait as it is about to arrive. She's happy to get it, and she's happy to eat it on camera because it means money. If she was really depressed, she'd be curled up in a chair somewhere, eating bag after bag after bag of cheap potato chips, like a depressed poor person would do. Depressed people, with or without money, don't make videos. They're not showing up happy. They're not performing. Their performance retreats. Amberlynn Reid is just somebody who made a bad habit years and years ago of sticking things in her mouth and going, oh, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. And so she pretends to be depressed, so you feel some sympathy for her. Otherwise, it's just somebody sitting there with lots of money, so good, so good. And she's stupid, because she should realize by now that a few minutes of is tons more calories than you need. And she gets the size that she is. And the only reason why she's lost a little bit of weight lately is because she got the butt so big she couldn't even move. Now she can move again, and it's all going to come back. The triple feature is done, okay? I reacted to 3 of her videos, and as I published this late in the evening of December 11, 2021, I was finishing, and this is what she posted yesterday, December 10th, 2021, in the afternoon. That is her sucking down whipped cream straight out of the can. So her channel is just a joke, a troll, a clickbait, a grifting lie for money. She's not miserable. She doesn't have any problems. She just likes being big, and she likes all the free money by being a freak. That's all there is to it. And if you enjoyed this, would you please subscribe? I know, hey, I know it's Amberlynn Reid material. I like to put a few different things in here sometimes. Amberlynn Reid is very boring. It was like exercise in a way, you know. I think we got something out of it, some entertainment, even though it was a lot of work. So please subscribe, because the algorithm doesn't like me. I've been here for a year and 4 months. I don't have 4,000 subscribers, and everybody likes my videos, and the comments are great. And well, please subscribe. And I'm just gonna leave you with one little clip of her with the whipped cream. And she had it with a strawberry. She had the stuff that you get out of the tub, and then she used this stuff too. So I'm just gonna give you a clip of her doing that, just to show what a fraud she is, and then we done with this, okay? A 1, a 2, a 3, 4. Here's a clip.
So good. So good. So good. So good.
Fuck off, Amberlynn Reid.